Hey everybody, this is Ross, 714 Ministries International. Today is day 27, Proverbs 27. Let's get into the titles and the subjects of Proverbs 27, and then we're going to focus on the last 5 verses because they all go together. Titles and subjects. The gift of today. Appropriate praise. Nefarious jealousies. Don't live the lie. Let the truth be known. Desperate souls. Wandering hearts. Refreshing reflections. Navigational know-how. Say that 3 times real fast. Navigational know-how. Live above reproach. Storm shelters. Accountability. Appropriate behavior. Rainy days and nagging women. Impossible situations. Make others better. It will pay off. It's worth the wait. Revealing moments. The discontented soul. Roasted or toasted. The core of who you are. So those are the titles and subjects and themes throughout this proverb. Now let's get to verse 23 through 27. Be diligent to know the state of your flocks and attend to your herds. For riches are not forever, nor does a crown endure to all generations. When the hay is removed and the tender grass shows itself and the herbs of the mountain are gathered in, the lambs will provide your clothing and the goats the price of a field. You shall have enough goat's milk for your food, for the food of your household, and the nourishment of your maid servants. So one title I think I get out of this, and this is not one I've written down because I've got a couple written down here, is sweat equity. You'll get out of something what you put into something. So the harder you work to make it better, the more it will produce and the better off you'll be in the long run. We live in American culture, at least. In American culture, there's this idea of getting a quick fix, a quick return, a quick fix. And really it's investing in what you've been given, investing in your life, investing in those around you, investing in your workplace, all these things, investing. Responsible stewardship is really the main theme of verses 23 through 27, because when you're responsible with what you've been given, and Jesus even said this in the New Testament, he who is faithful in little will be faithful in much. So learn to do well with what you have, even if it's not a lot, and watch God increase it, watch God grow it, and watch God reward your labor, right? I like this because it's like, know the state of your flock. Are they well? Are they in good health? Are they protected? Are they warm? Are they sheltered? All these things that you would do for your sheep, and attend to your herds. Like make contact, be involved. Let's put this on the management level for just a moment. One of the best things about good managers is they don't manage from an office or a desk. Okay. There's time to do desk work. There's time to do office work. All that has its place. But most of the time should be spent on the floor making a difference and paying attention to what's going on. I'll give you for instance. When I first started working here at HEB, at this particular HEB, I don't remember who the first head of the store was. He was a guy. He did fine. I didn't really know a lot about him, so I can't say yay or nay about how he stewarded and managed the business. But there was the one that came after him. I do remember her. Her name is Christina, Hispanic lady, incredible, hands-on, available, a listening ear, a wise word, a helpful servant's heart. Everything about her spoke excellence, like how she handled herself, the fact that she was reliable, the fact that she was accessible. And she reminds me a lot of the good person that's diligent and knows their business and is doing their best and is being responsible. She embodied these 5 verses, like, to make it happen. Not by coincidence. She moved up the HEB food chain and went to higher levels in the company. Thank God, because you need people like that. One story in particular, a couple things. I remember being in the lunchroom, and she would eat in the lunchroom with the rest of us. Like, she was not too good to eat with us. And if we had conversations or questions, she was more than willing to take them. I respected her privacy in that respect, because I've had places of position too. And as much as you want to be accessible and there for people, and she was, it's nice and people respect your lunch hour. Nobody wants a hangry boss. But here's the instance that took place. So the fish department, we would go in the morning as a curbside group where we would collect the food to give to the people when they pull up to the curbside and deliver it to their cars and et cetera, et cetera. So we go to the fish, the meat, and the deli in what we call the production cart. We pick up these specialty items and then we put them in the cooler. 2 days in a row, the fish department did not have the fish ready at 6:30, and people are coming to pick up their orders at 7, and we didn't have time for them to get it together and get the order together. They should have already had it together. It should have been on the screen, it should have been available, and it should have been done. So the second day, and it was a new person that was working back there in fish. So the second time it happened, the second day in a row, Christina was out in the deli doing some work. So I said, hey, I just want to let you know, FYI, second day in a row, new person working back there, so I have no qualms with them, but maybe they need to be retrained or something. I don't know. But they don't have the fish ready, and now it's time. She goes, oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. Not a problem. Never had a problem after that. And I know with her strong yet sweet demeanor that she didn't go back there and blast them to, Hades. She went back there and took care of it. But she didn't do it for him, because I sort of watched a little bit of the interaction. It was great, very teachable, very, very, very well done, very wisely handled. But she did it in such a way that they learned, they grew, they accomplished, and the problem was never repeated. So guys, read these verses, enjoy them. Let me see. Another thing I saw was you'll be well nourished when you take care of your business. You'll be well nourished. Also, there's seasons of life that are sort of seasons that are spoken of in these 5 verses. There's a lot in these 5 verses. I could go on for a while, as you can tell, but in the meantime, enjoy day 27, Proverbs 27. God bless. Shalom, shalom.